You see, it's really an amazing thing because it's really a 360 degrees flip we're talking about, really. Because you see, you think, whether you want it or not, you think there's something to understand. Literally, that's it. You think there's something to grasp, something to change. There's something that's not quite right. And so, when you listen to these videos, you I don't know, you read books on non-duality or whatever else, looking for something. And the magic is that this is it already. So this 360 degrees is obviously just an image, but it's you could say it's really what seems to happen. It's just that clack. There was nothing to do. That was it. That was it all the way. All the way. I mean, that's fantastic. Because what you're looking for is what's happening. It's irrelevant. You see this there is no one, or there is nothing to find, or I don't know, all those paradoxes, all those apparent concepts, which are never ever intended as concepts, but that you can't do anything but use concepts in a way to explain that it's all a concept, you see? That it's all just nothing, wind, not even. And that's nothing being everything, right? And so that's not a concept, nothing being everything, you see? But it's irrelevant. All those words, all those stories, pointing out that this whole thing that we call life is just a story. Literally. It's just what's happening. And so calling it life is a story. And it's fine. It's not wrong. But so, I mean, you never find there is no one. It's just, of course, there is no one. Of course, there's nothing really happening. And that's all it's saying. So, you never knew that. And you never will know that. And that's the 360 degrees. Just right there. This. What's happening? I mean, I don't know, I find it wonderful. It is sensational, but so simple, because really this is just a guy talking. I just had a chat with a lovely guy on Messenger, and I don't know, it just inspired this, what I'm saying now, that's all. So it's no different than you talking to a friend, or an enemy, whatever, a colleague, a parent, your children, and oh, you know, he said that, and oh yeah, you know, it's the same. It's really the same. So, I mean, there's no one, nothing. This flip here is not an actual flip. You see? It is sensational. And so, of course, it includes everything. But this whole psychological issue that we call me, kabam, never was. Because it never was. And that's the 360, you see? It never was already. It somehow feels like it is. For decades, maybe more. And then poof, it never was. And that, of course, is just not a story. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. So, there is no 360 degrees. Flip. There is no knowing anything. There's no understanding this very story, right? Because next video I'll come up with another story, you see. I don't know. I mean, that's the miracle. life. And it is like that already. You see, there never was a 360 degrees flip that was needed. Never. There's just, you may think there's something to understand, but there just isn't. There just isn't. Nothing. It's just, I mean, wow. This is not a sharing, you see? It's nothing being shared. Really. There's no trick. There's no trick. There's no thing to get. There's no thing to get. Really? I mean, nothing. There's no need to understand all these concepts and these words. You see, they're just concepts. And that's it. And now you can go on with your life. Except it's not your life. It never was your life. It's just what's happening. And it's always been what's happening. Apparently.